First on the list is a Mont Blanc fragrance called Individual. I don't know if you can really see it, but I love the detailing of Mont Blanc. And this one is just one that I've always been curious about, right next to Emblem. And so when I went to Marshall's, I saw it and I bought it. And this is a beautiful, fresh, blue man scent. Nothing too groundbreaking, nothing super duper special, but it is a beautiful scent. And I do look forward to wearing it. This feels like something that could be a signature for someone that doesn't have a lot, or a nice spring summery type of scent. But yeah, I'm happy to have it. I can't wait to test it out. Mont Blanc's Individual. So, there is someone fairly new that I discovered here on YouTube by the name of Martin. He lives in Vienna, and he was going over his Middle Eastern fragrance collection. And one of the fragrances that really stuck out to me was Opulent Musk by Lattafa. And I was on the hunt for it for a while, and I finally got it. Let's get into this beautiful bottle. This smells so nice. It's like a slightly musky, fruity, floral. I hate to sound like everybody in Fragcom, but it has like a Baccarat-esque-ness about it. But with Lattafa, you know you're gonna get major bang for not a lot of money. This was under $30. Technically, I paid less than 20. It was actually 16 and some change. I had an Amazon gift card, and it was reasonably priced anyway. So, you know, it was like $16 and some change. So, yay. I've actually worn this to bed. I like it a lot. Let's move on to the next one. I decided to try the EDT. Now, already, this has a dent. This is really nice. Now, when I first smelled it, I was like, Then I sprayed it again. I was like, okay, this smells like an old fragrance I used to have called Fanta Fendi. And it came in a square bottle. It looked very similar to this. The only difference is that this has a note of cherry. And I mixed it with the Kayali. Beautiful. Beautiful. I really like this because I like the Fanta Fendi. So I definitely look forward to wearing this some more. This was under $40. So yeah, let's continue to truck on. This right here, Eau d'Huile EDT, this was my birthday gift to myself. Diptyque really outdid themselves with this. If you love just a nice, fresh, bouquet-like vanilla, this is going to be the one for you. It is just like the quintessential easy breezy vanilla. So beautiful. And I've wanted it for so long. When they sent me a discount code for my birthday, bought it. Now, I do like the EDP, but what I have found, for me personally, when it comes to Diptyque, their EDTs are so beautiful, and they're really made for like the effortless fragrance lover, in my opinion. So I'm happy to have Eau d'Huile EDT. We're gonna have a vanilla theme. You know what? Let's just go ahead and segue into that right now. Speaking of a vanilla, this is the Vanille Eau de Toilette by Autremere Paris. Now, this one is like a sugary vanilla. So beautiful. I got this from Anthropologie, and this big bottle was like $20. So if you want a simple vanilla, boom, this is it. The antique sticker packaging is beautiful. I really enjoy this. Now, I want to wear this in its entirety. I haven't done that yet. I sprayed it to layer it with a sandalwood fragrance. It was really nice. But I think this is going to be beautiful by itself. And I definitely look forward to wearing it. I wouldn't really compare it to Kay Ollie's Vanilla 28. That one is more so like a Play-Doh-y vanilla. This one is more like a sugary vanilla. And as much as I love vanilla scents, you don't get super duper complicated vanillas. They're nuanced, but in a good way. And this one is like sugared vanilla. Now, speaking of sugared vanilla, I have Maison Tahata Escapade Gourmand. Now, the reason that I purchased this is because Fumi Monet talked about it and said it was a beautiful gourmand fragrance. Now, spoiler, this is like my first foray into gourmands. I typically don't do gourmands. My scent profile is floral, clean, fresh. And I like fragrances that kind of, weave in between those. I don't do the smoky too much. I don't really do anything too harsh because that's not me. I like the fragrances to kind of reflect me. And florals tend to do it for me. But you know what? I was like, let's dip our foot in the gourmands. The first one, technically, would have been like vanilla and anise because it's like a vanilla scent. But that was like the only vanilla that I had for so long. And then this year I bought Eilish. So that kind of triggered this gourmand kick. But with Escapade Gourmand Extrait de Parfum, you get vanilla and black sugar. People have said it's like creme brulee. I don't get that, and I haven't worn this fully in its entirety. What it does kind of remind me of in the description that my friend said was like French toast, like an elevated French toast. And I would have to agree with that. I do have some thoughts about it, but I don't want to give them prematurely. So we're going to come back and revisit this. Just know this is going to get its own dedicated video at a later date. Let's go ahead and usher our way out of the vanillas and go into something fresh. Now, to freshen this up a bit, we're going to talk about Bergamot Eau de Parfum by Outremer. So this is what this bottle looks like. This one was about $12, also from Anthropologie. Haven't really worn it yet, but it's such a nice, fresh scent. When I was testing this out at the Anthropologie, this reminded me of a Maya Angelou fragrance, and it was one that I loved, so I had to get it. And it was only $12. Can't beat that. And I just love the way they do their bottles. Now, one thing that I also like about them is that when I purchased, it just came like this. No box, no cellophane, nothing complicated, just a fragrance. So I don't have to feel bad about throwing away the box. I mean, I never do, but you know. If you know me, you know that I love Chanel. You know that I love their first cousin in my mind, Dior. They have a line of exclusive fragrances, La Collection Privée, and one scent that I truly adored from that was their green tea scent, Tay Cashmere. Now, typically, when it comes to the exclusive Dior fragrances, I go for the 4.25 ounce bottles if it's something that I just feel like I have to have in my possession. If it's one that's nice or one that I just want to have to say that I have it, I get it in the 1 ounce. This one had to be the 8. This is Tay Cashmere. A beautiful green tea fragrance. And I love green tea fragrances. Fresh, clean, and I just love it. So I can't wait to wear it. You just have to smell it. If you are by a Dior boutique, give it a sniff. I hope it doesn't get discontinued. It's a beautiful fragrance. The next one is also a Dior, but this one has been discontinued. But you can still find it, and it is none other than Belle de Jour. I just got this, and when I sprayed it on my hand, I was just like, oh my gosh, why have I denied myself this? To be fair, there were other ones on my list. But this is like a beautiful peachy floral fragrance. So pretty. I hate it's been discontinued, but again, this is the 8 ounce. And this is all that it's available in now. But I'm happy that I have it. Now on to our last two. Okay. This one probably needs no introduction, but the house is Rosendo Mattel. This one is number 5. It is Floral Amber Sensual Musk. This one is so pretty. So I was watching a video by Sharita M. It was several videos, and when I tell you she gassed it up, she did. It's this one and Scherzo by Mila Harris that she really goes up for. It's a few more, but those two were really the ones. With this one, it was on my list, but I could never find it. I got the hookup on this by the lovely Theresa with Unboxings with Theresa. She slid in the DM, told me where I could get it. Bought it. Haven't looked back since. I want to get more of their fragrances. This one though, it's so nice. People say they get a rubber band note. I don't get that. But when this dries down, beautiful. I have one more by the house, and it's going to be our last fragrance for the video. All right, to round out this extensive fragrance haul, we have none other than number 3, which is Neroli Iris White Musk. If you notice the theme, I like musk. This one is so powdery and beautiful and fresh. The notes was like calling my name. Buy me, buy me. And this was a blind buy. This one, you know what? Let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these were blind buys. Like, I pulled the trigger real recklessly. I mean, YOLO, you know? But with this one, it is such a fresh, powdery scent. It is really wonderful. I'm so happy that I have it. Again, I want to explore more from this house. But yeah, it's a really good one. But that has been my fragrance haul. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Stay tuned for more. And follow me on IG. I am Jay Holloway. Leave a comment. If there's anyone in particular that you want to see a review of, let me know. Hopefully I would have worn it by then, because I normally get on the mission of finishing off bottles that are on their way out anyway, because what I like to do is use one, make room for 2 more, or use 2, make room for 6 more. That math is perfect. Don't question it. Anyway, if you like scented content, please come back. Stay tuned for the next video. Be blessed.